12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
Welcome to GUFONRadioStream. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is July 1st. It is Wednesday, 2020. This is the day of my Lord. No, it's not. It is hump day. It's the middle of the week, so I hope you're enjoying your week. I hope the work week is being nice to you. For those of you who are back to work after the lockdown ended, for some people here in Arizona, I don't know where we are, but everybody seems to be home. A lot of people aren't working. A lot of bars and restaurants closed down. You know why? Because of the uptick in the CV-19. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it inflated? Yes. C is the correct answer. See? Told you. Tonight, why isn't anyone noticing this? The skies. Nobody's noticing anything. We'll talk about it. I don't understand why. Richie from Boston may have touched topic on it. Touch topic? What are you talking about? Hold on a second. I got to take something out of the computer. Let's see if this works. Aha. Did you hear it? So this little device came with the drone, and I put the memory card in it, and it loads up to the website it goes to in the cloud. I didn't see it working. I don't know why it didn't load up, but I did some more droning this morning. I went to Lake Pleasant, and it was freaking awesome. I can't tell you how dumb I am, though. Why did I leave? I left. I stayed there for such a short amount of time. Well, I'll tell you why. I was a little worried I was going to get in trouble. God, was it beautiful. The footage is good. I think it could be better. I wish I would have flown around more, but we'll look at that before we go home. All right, it is time for the... What's the matter? It's not turning over. It's not starting. Did you give it gas? Yeah, I gave it gas. You don't give gas anyway to this fuel-injected car. Just give it a little. Roll call. Thank you. I didn't know you could do that with fuel injection. You can give it gas and it doesn't flood it? Nope. Roll call, Tranquility Base 69 +1. How do you do? What do you say? Rick's Realm, 2 hours are better than 1. The Realm. Willie McBee, Willie McBride. How you doing? What do you say? How do you, McBee? Game Vet 02. And that's it. Everybody's here. Oh, Frapsap. No, we got more people. I'm joking. Dark Hour Paranormal. How do you say? What do you be? B Baker. How do you do? 2 B's are better than 1. The B Baker. Baker's dozen. BB gun. Double B's. Are there double B's in bras? That's a triple B. BB bra. B Baker. Nathan Allen. Nathan Nitsky. Nathan's Hot Dogs. I can't believe I still use Nitsky. Scotty Eisner. Not Billy. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Tonight's going to be good. We're going to have fun. It's the same show every night, just a little different. Carlos Claro. How do you say, hermano? What are you doing? I don't know why I did that for you since you're not in that part of the world. Tommy L. Keep on trucking, brother. How does the TL do tonight? FAP. Hey, FAP. I don't have a, that's it. And there's more here. Andrew, what do you say? How do you be, Mr. A&M? A&M. Spooky. I passed over you by accident. I see you there. Grimwitch. Wait a second. I was behind a truck today. That's what it was. I thought it was Grimwitch. It was Death Wish. Death Witch. It was DTHWTCH. Or Death Watch. Maybe it's Death Watch. I don't know. But that's what it was. I thought you were he. Anyway, that's everybody. Welcome to the show. Stu Garson. Messi. I didn't forget you. Adam Arisma. Joshua Morphew. Bless you. Morphew. Bless you. That is so dumb. I know. I shouldn't be allowed to have this show. Who put this mic here? Where am I? Ma? Let's get on with the show. Let's just go. So let's stop that. So I'm going to go into the COVID. We usually start the show off with a little, COVID news. But, there's no Jaime. But still good. Still sounds good. Thanks, Jaime. Hey, let me out of here. This has been a weird week. It's been a really weird week. I can't believe I don't even have the drone a week yet. I can't believe it. It feels like I've had it a year. So they finally putting an end to the chop shop, as they say, or CHAZ. You know why they changed CHAZ? So there wouldn't be any lawsuits to somebody's name. Chaz Bono, I guess. I don't know. How many Chazes are there really? And who cares? That's what I want to. I want to know who really gives a This video comes from Gary Franchi, one of the good guys in the news industry. The next news network, holy macadamia nuts. He's got 1.6 million subscribers. I can't imagine what it would be like. But here we go. A little Gary Franchi never heard us. Let's get that on the big screen. There we go. Bigger? No, we don't need to go bigger. Go.
To the nation of CHAZ, a happy little place where leftist anarchists decide to squat until they're kicked out. Well, look what happened to the CHAZ chop zones after the city took a bulldozer to the barricades.
I love it.
Now, before I get into this report, if you are new here, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button down below. Just make sure you hit that notification bell. Christina Layla for the Gateway Pundit reports the SDOT, Seattle Department of Transportation crews, on Tuesday morning finally removed the barricades from Seattle's CHAZ chop zone with heavy machinery after 2 confirmed murders.
This is, I don't even know why I stopped.
In the so-called autonomous zone. Seattle police showed up to the chop zone just in case the protesters gave the crews any trouble, and the crews worked quickly to remove the barricades.
Look at this vehicle. It's pretty cool. I know it's a bulldozer, but watch it. Watch this. The other one. Look at that.
It is about
It's just a big mouth. Look at that. They got brand new. I mean, you can just look at something and know. Brand new tires. They couldn't wait to get this thing out. Look at those nubs, huh? Look at the nubs on that. Is that racist? No.
Yeah, definitely about time. Now, within minutes, the defiant squatters ended up rebuilding the barrier.
I like Gary Franchi. They take out one barrier and he goes, "It's about time. It's over." Like moving one is automatically going to topple the rest of it. Wait until you see this.
Barriers. Watch.
Oh, no. We're not having any of that. We're going to put this back out in the middle of the road. Look at that outfit.
Is that guy wearing a clown suit or his pajamas? I
It's
can't
the
tell
Insane Clown Posse. You know, in the old days, you know what they used to do when people had issues? They rapped about it. They made music, right? They got high and just chilled out on the beach or around the campfire or in an igloo. Nobody had to do all this. This is the most I don't even know what to say anymore. It's embarrassing.
I got an answer. Why don't you just go in there and arrest them? Okay. They're going in there. They pull the barriers down, and then the squatters go and rebuild the barriers.
Yeah, and they waited for 2 people to get murdered to do this. Yeah. Thank you. So is that the end of it? I think it is, right? That's the end of it. It lasted almost a month, right? Pretty close to it. Yeah, they gave him till today, the 1st. I thought it was yesterday, but I guess, wait. Yeah, yesterday was the last day. I keep thinking today's Tuesday. I don't know what's wrong. So now what? Did anything get resolved? Does anybody know their demands that they had? Because what they wanted to defund the police, which they don't even know what they're talking about. I can't believe de Blasio in New York deferred $1 billion, not $1 million, $1 billion that funds the police department in New York City is being deferred to lower income areas. You know, we're just giving them more money so, you know, they could manipulate the system a little more. Let's just keep manipulating the system. I had a blackout over here. As I was saying, why don't they just keep manipulating? That's all they're doing. All we're doing is giving in to children. Do you understand? Everything was inflated. The stats, police brutality, all this other stuff. It's just bullshit. It really is. The whole thing. I don't even know. I know it started out as the peaceful I can't breathe protest for whatever his name is. And then, no disrespect, but I can't remember. I keep remembering the other guy, Floyd. Floyd Mayweather? No, George Floyd. Oh, right. Floyd Mayweather's the boxer. Right. He's the boxer. Undefeated. 49-0, right? 40? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't understand now. Where do we go next? Okay, so what do you think's going to happen? You defund the police department. Does anybody know? Let me see if anybody in the chat room here knows. Let me just take a look. If any, Jocko always has something good to say. As soon as they protested at the mayor's house, yeah. Then the chop. That's true. Soon as they made it to the mayor's house is when that, oh my God, that's too close. Right. That's right. That's really what it is. I knew I can count on Jocko. That is so funny. Soon as it gets a little too close to home, not my home. Mayor lives matter. The mayor's I got to tell you, this was one for the ages. This year, even though it's just now going into the second half, has been the most ridiculous year ever. I have never in my life thought this would ever happen. I never even thought about it. Nobody ever thought about it. Once in a while, you're like, I wonder if there was ever a pandemic, what would happen? Still waiting. Didn't have any. We had a scam-demic. Yeah. You notice anytime money's involved, it gets out of control. Anytime there's money, and it's always about money, the bottom line. So what are we going to do? Is this what happened in Seattle and happening in a lot of the major U.S. cities? Is this going to usher in? If Biden wins, this ushers in pretty much, right? Socialism. It ain't going to happen. I don't even know why we even talk about it. Is that what Gary Franchi says? I think he did say that. Let me see what good old Franch had to say. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Franchi. Yes, I did. Here we go. I turned him off. Here we go. What was the rest of what he said? I know he said something to that nature.
And we're the police. Oh, I'm sorry. It's an autonomous zone. The Seattle mayor completely losing control of her city. Now, as we reported, there have been 2 confirmed murders in the CHAZ in just the last week. The mayor of Seattle, the blood's on her hand. Okay. And
I hate
she
that
should
woman.
be charged with murder for allowing Black Lives Matter militants and Antifa domestic terrorists to set up this autonomous zone in complete defiance.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we're going to continue to follow this. Comment below. We'll see you at the next report for the Next News Network.
I got to
Gary
admit,
Franchi.
Gary Franchi, that was weak. He gave us 2 minutes because the first 30 seconds were ads. No, they weren't. A little bit. Just barely 2.5 minutes. And the rest of this is ads. It is. It's ads. Watch.
Thing. And a great place to start is
It's people foods. Yeah, ramen noodles. That's chop shop stuff. Unbelievable, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's cool time we're living in. So then you got to ask yourself this. What happens if Trump doesn't win? Well, I know what happens if he wins. Constant attacks on him, Democrats not helping any way, shape, or form, you can tell after all this time since Trump got elected what their intentions are. Democrats. I don't care anymore. I'm an independent guy, but when it comes to stupidity and not pulling for the country, doing everything you can to screw it over, I think you need to be taken out. Nancy Pelosi should be removed. I don't know how we can't. Chuck Schumer should be gone. These people should be in jail with Biden and Biden's son. Now, no quid quo. What is it? Quid quo pro. with Trump. Yeah. He had a perfect call, right? And he's the asshole. But Biden spoke out and said, hey, you don't do this, you don't get the money. Fire that guy or you don't get the money. Said it on camera. And he's not in jail. He's not in prison. How? How does this happen? Because Republicans have no balls. They do a lot of this, but they don't do anything to stand up to the Democrats. And that's why the Democrats are doing what they're doing. They're bullies, always have been. Sore losers. You know, we had the best country. Trump brought it back. I don't care what anybody says. Before COVID, record unemployment, record minority unemployment, record women getting more jobs, equal pay. All sorts of things were through the roof. The stock market, we were seeing things we haven't seen in 50 years. The whole country was, I have to admit, it was going pretty good. I think Nancy Pelosi, and I'll say this, I talked to a couple of people about this. Do you remember, I think it was a year or so ago, where Trump went to the dividing line of North and South Korea? You know, where they still stand guard, right? There's nothing going on. I mean, they hate each other, but they're right at the border and the guards stand there. It's like a traditional thing. Remember when Trump went there to meet with Jimmy Schwartz? He went over there to meet with Kim Jong-un. And he did it in a way that the Democrats questioned it because he didn't announce it. It was almost like a surprise trip to the Democrats that he was going to this part of the country, of the world, to that dividing line. Remember, he stood there with Kim Jong-un. They shook hands right there. Well, at the same time, when Nancy Pelosi found this out, she went to China. She did what Trump did. If he can do it, I can do it. That's what they do. Two wrongs make a right for them. I don't know if Trump didn't do anything wrong. He just didn't announce it, you know, like he normally would. I don't know exactly how it was. I don't know the correct terminology, but I remember him going down there, and then Nancy Pelosi went to China and said, we still talk to, those people over there. She's like Tyler. She's an old Tyler Glockner, the way she talks. Because her teeth sometimes come out of her head. Not her mouth, her head. Because the skin and everything detaches. She's an evil witch. She is evil. Absolutely disgusting. I can't stand her. I hate her. I do. I hate her. All right. I'm sorry we spent no, I'm not sorry. This is the world we're living in. I always like talking about world events, but it won't be too much longer. In a few weeks, I'm having a new channel put up so we can talk about this stuff and anything else we want to talk about. So yeah, new channel. It's in the works. It'll be up when the computer gets here. Everything changes. All right. I want to play this really quick. It's a little more, I know a lot of people don't like it, don't care, but it's Tucker Carlson because he brings up some good points. He says, what holiday should be canceled next? Didn't we just cancel 4th of July? Pretty much everywhere. I bought some fireworks today. I've got so much fireworks. I collect them every 4th of July. I spend a little money, and over the last 10 years, I've got an enormous pile. I'm not kidding. It's huge. All right. Here is TC calling it like it is because Democrats want to clean house. They want to get rid of history. They don't even want to look at anybody who looks like they might be white. I mean, they're taking down statues, right? They wanted to take down the Washington. Now what? Now they're talking about the monument. What's the one up in Montana? Isn't that the what do they call that thing with the 4 presidents? It's not the Washington Monument. I can't remember why I can't remember what it's called. National Monument? What is it called? Oh, my page got froze. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. By the way, I want to say thanks to Chuck Bam. Last night and the night before, he said he put in a few super chats and I didn't see them. So thank you for those super chats. All right, here we go.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. We spent an awful lot of time this spring talking about viruses and how they spread. One person infects another person who infects a third, who then has contact with a larger group of people and infects 20 more, each of whom, and you know how it works, it's exponential. Pretty soon, individuals thousands of miles from the source
Mount
of the
Rushmore,
outbreak start
thank you.
getting sick. Well, we now know that craziness spreads very much the same way. A single lunatic can pass a debilitating case of it to millions of others with just one appearance on MSNBC or a long thread on Twitter. Hysteria is the most communicable disease known to man, and we're now living through a pandemic of it. On Memorial Day weekend, a man called George Floyd died in police custody in Minnesota. That's where this outbreak first began. Minneapolis was our Wuhan. The first cases appeared a little over a month ago. Here's the state of the pandemic now.
It was just before midnight Thursday when protesters began dismantling and toppling the statue honoring Christopher Columbus in Civic Center Park. Crews moved in and destroyed what was left.
One protester climbing up the statue and began spray painting its face.
And they don't even know why. They, slave owners, that hasn't been around for quite a while. I don't see how reparations could even be a part of anybody's conversation at this point. Shouldn't that have happened like 150 years ago, you think?
Hands, possibly symbolizing blood, while others spray painted the words George
It's just
Floyd,
disgusting.
BLM, for
Absolutely.
Black Lives Matter, and the communist
On the only Italian, and he didn't even discover America. So stupid. The Vikings did, right? No?
And they have just torn down the statue of Christopher Columbus. The statue has been here since 1931.
If they could take down the Statue of Liberty, the Liberty, they would. Right? They would say not trans enough? I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. I had a joke in there and then I decided not to and I lost it.
So to translate what you just saw into the clinical language of epidemiology,
Look at this.
Holy smokes, this is getting really crazy. What does Christopher Columbus have to do with George Floyd? Christopher Columbus was not a Minneapolis police officer. Christopher Columbus was an Italian navigator who died more than 500 years ago. Columbus probably never even heard of George Floyd. He almost certainly didn't mistreat him personally.
As a matter of fact, George Floyd never even heard of Christopher Columbus. Oh!
Why are people attacking Columbus's statues? Well, who knows? You're definitely not allowed to ask. Questions are not permitted.
Look at
during
these idiots. Unbelievable.
Logic of any kind seems to dramatically increase the severity of the symptom.
Unbelievable.
The patient may appear to be recovering from hysteria, speaking in nearly complete sentences, bathing independently on occasion, but then a single direct question will send him into a tailspin, a renewed attack of slogan shouting, anarchist graffiti, hours of hostile tweeting. The disease
Unbelievable.
back and forth. It's safer not to say a word. That's definitely the policy over at the Senate Republican Conference on Capitol Hill. Republican senators have decided not to disturb the patients in any way, even as they rampage through America, destroying.
Well, why don't we not have President's Day? Because Trump's the president. It's getting so ridiculous. Oh, my God, I can't. You take away Columbus Day, that's a day off people have been looking forward to for a while. You got to replace it with something. What do they put in replace of it? Oprah Day? Oprah? Well, it has to be a black person, right? Don't these people know that even black people own slaves? It's amazing.
And history. It's easier to give them what they want.
They're taking down the wrong statues.
Ron Johnson of Wisconsin and James Lankford of Oklahoma are both Republican senators. Today, they introduced legislation to abolish Columbus Day.
Oh, my
They
God.
want to delete it from the national calendar and replace it with Juneteenth.
Oh, my God.
Americans have celebrated
Oh,
Columbus
my
Day
God.
as long as we have had a country since 1792. Columbus Day is a celebration of the nation itself. That's why it's a national holiday. Juneteenth is newer. 3 weeks ago, many people had never heard of it. Even the media seemed oblivious to its existence. From 2012 through 2017, CNN did not mention the word Juneteenth a single time on the air.
Nobody did.
Barack Obama, who was the president, never tweeted about Juneteenth once during the entire span of his presidency. Not one time. Juneteenth commemorates the freeing of the American slaves. Emancipation is one of the great moments in America's history. It's why we consider Abraham Lincoln a hero. But paradoxically, and this is odd, the people who are pushing Juneteenth on the country do not consider Abraham Lincoln a hero. They're pulling down his statues along with Columbus's. Confused? Well, that's the nature of a hysteria outbreak. Nothing makes sense. Senators Johnson and Lankford may be a little confused as well. They describe themselves as conservatives, improbable as that may seem. On some level, they may suspect that all the yelling about Columbus Day and Juneteenth doesn't really have much to do with emancipation or civil rights. More likely, it's just another way to humiliate and demoralize Americans. On some level, they know that, but they're ignoring it. It's just easier to do what the hysteria patients command. Unless, of course, their voters notice them doing it. A couple of weeks ago, Senator Mike Braun of Indiana sponsored a bill designed to punish the police at the very moment the country was undergoing widespread looting, arson, and violence, rioting. Then Braun endorsed the radical racial separatist BLM movement.
That I'm looking in the chat room, and you guys are absolutely hysterical. We should have need a break day. Right? Mario Heat said that. That's good. Extra sleep day. Let's have an honest day off. Let's just say need a day off day. Right? Oh, by the way, I want to thank our new patron. I always get that wrong, don't I? Every time. Martin Reeder. Thank you very much, Mr. Reeder, for your contribution to GUFONRadioStream. Of course, that it goes to all things into the show. So thank you for that, man. I wanted to thank you. I'm trying to remember, because I haven't had a new Patreon or a patron in a while. Everybody land rushed it the first week, and then it kind of chilled out. Yeah, by the way, for the patrons, as soon as the new computer comes in, that week, there will be several videos going up privately for you. But I may be doing something different, so just keep an eye open. But I'm happy to have you aboard there, Mr. Reader. Thank you. All right, let's get on to some dots, shall we? I know. I'm not sorry. I'm telling you, I'm not sorry. I think this is important stuff. It's historic. We should talk about it every now and then. That's why we're making the new channel. So this can be all UFOs. Because I get people saying, why are you talking about this? That's politics. Well, this isn't Spaced Out Radio or Jimmy Church. Well, Jimmy does talk politics sometimes. But, a lot of people here go over to Spaced Out Radio are used to seeing a non-political comment coming from their host. Well, I like to talk about everything. All right, so here we go. We're going to get into a third phase of Moon video because some of these sightings that they have, and I think I may have picked the wrong video. I was looking for the top 25, I think it was, or something. Maybe it is the best of June. I don't know. But there were some things that I wanted to look at. Some of these UFOs, I don't know how I missed them. I'm looking for it. It's got to be. Yeah, I think I'm just wrong about it. I think I'm in the right place. They put out you want to know what we need to talk about? Okay, who's doing the implant removal now? You know Lear, right? What was his name? John Lear? Jack Lear? Jocko Lear? Lear, Dr. Lear, he was the only practicing doctor that was removing supposed implants from people's body parts. And he passed away, and nobody's taken the reins. Although I heard whispers there might be somebody that may be doing this out of his own pocket, which I think Lear did too. But if you get a chance, watch the Lear video that Third Phase posted last night, so you can just, think about these things that he was pulling out of people's bodies. Some of them had a signal. I said it's fake. I said, no, they're lying to us. Why? Because what happened after the thing gave the signal? It stops working. It broke. I don't know. Something terrible happened to it, and it doesn't work anymore. How does that happen? It's a miracle. They removed it out of the body. It was still giving off a signal, and then it just crumbled into its own self and dissipated. It did. It disappeared, right? It's always that shit. That's such a line of bullcrap. And I know Lear was a good guy, okay? He probably had no idea what was going on with people trying to make it like that thing was giving off a signal. I'm sure somebody did something to make that little thing they tested to go off, just like they do in Ghost Adventures, which we need to talk about them. They have this new lockdown special. They're coming up on number 3 this Thursday, so we'll have to do a little catch up on Zach Bagans tomorrow. Actually, we'll do that Friday, day after. So you got to watch Ghost Adventures, crew, to see, these guys still act like they've never had any experience with these things. They hear a voice and they still act like animals. I can't believe it. No. Hold on. Shut up. I can't hear anything anymore. Damn it. Well, you talked over the whole thing, you idiot. They do that all the time. At least they have full-blown conversations on those spirit boxes, right? And they cover it up, right? They always cover it up like that. They do that. Whoops. They cover it up like that. And they go, is there anybody here with us? Seems like it. Seems like it. What seems like it? Are you a man or a woman? Or I think it sounded like a man. I said something. It said something. And they get all crazy. They talk over each other. Act professional. Even if you've never done it before, act like you've been there. Okay? You run around acting like a chicken with its head chopped off. Nobody's going to believe you. It's just the way it is. Sad. It's a sad world we live in. People lying, cheating, and stealing all the time. For what reason? Oh, money, right? I wish I had that. I wish I had that kind of personality. I just don't. I don't get it. You don't need to make anything up in this field, All right, so Third Phase put this video out called They're Getting Closer Than Ever. Top UFO sightings of June, and there were some good ones in here, as well as some bad, but let's see.
Moon with everybody watching.
Oh yeah, remember this?
Comments below. What do you guys think it is?
We still don't know. We still don't know what this one is.
We're gonna allow the speculation to let it roll, but
I'm gonna get to the ones that we don't know.
And again, leave your comments. I want to get your guys' thoughts.
This one. We'll go to the 12-minute mark in a minute.
Dr. J, you with us?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Dr. J's on. That's
Dr.
right.
Jay, thanks for joining us right here at Third Phase.
Another
I wanted
good guy.
You to take a look at the video. It's on the MUFON network, and it's titled "Where the Location is Coming in from Tijuana." Take a look at that video as we're rolling it.
Tijuana,
right now.
I wanna.
Tijuana. Okay, here. City, McKinley, Tijuana. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we want.
Let me tell you something, brother. We went and fought those Chupa Libras. What do they have down there, brother? Those Chupacabras? Damn, they got long ass teeth, brother. I couldn't get my 24-inch pythons around the neck of one of those teeth.
You couldn't get your arm around the neck of one of those teeth?
They've got long teeth, brother, to go right up into the neck bone.
Absolutely am, Blake. And I gotta say two things. First of all, as you mentioned, the daylight shot.
Are you sure you don't mean Nacho Libre?
As people call it, it's the money shot.
Oh, those little tiny fellas. You know, they got sharp teeth.
You mean little people wrestling?
Yeah, brother, that's it.
Deemed that to be as big as a building, literally hundreds of feet tall, and very ironic.
Okay, this here.
It had a light pulsating.
First of all, I think Dr. J's way wrong.
This seems to be sort of changing.
I don't think it's your mother's ass. I can't believe now it's freezing up. This is a new thing. It's frozen. Come on. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to have to rewind.
No, not at all.
This is unbelievable. Hold on. Let me Control Alt and delete. It worked last night.
Something very flat and very wide. You don't see anything underneath, and you don't see much on top other than what's pulsating from the side to side. It looks kind of like almost like a rod, a line on from side to side. So no, it looks like nothing terrestrial.
I got Brent Cousins with us right here, and Brent's got some questions as well for you.
Oh.
Jay, but Brent, what's your thoughts so far as we're looking at this?
Yeah, captured out at Tijuana. What a great capture, and I'm glad we're going over it with Dr. J and the crew at Third Phase of Moon. It's cool. It really stands out, and I think this is the best flying saucer, I could say, video since 2020. What have we seen that compares to something like this? And the way he zooms in, you could tell this thing's massive. It's so far away, it would even be larger than a blimp in my estimation.
I think it's even larger than that, Brent. I really do. If this is something similar to what looks like very similar from about 25 years ago, I would have to say it's the size of multiple blimps. And because of where it is, I'd have to say it's further up high than actually lower. That's why I think it's much bigger than it really looks.
I'm wondering, could it be a possibility that this is something that maybe is part of the Space Force program? Some of the assets that we're about to see, anti-gravity vehicles in the shape of discs, something massive.
That's exactly what they were saying about that famous footage from Colorado. And yet, at the same time, I've never seen anything as large as this. Now, recently, they've come out with several claims that we've already found a way to make anti-gravity vehicles. If that's the case, size no longer matters. And also, shape doesn't really matter. I would have to say it's the size of multiple ones. And because of where it is, I'd have to say it's further up high than actually lower. That's why I think it's much bigger than it really looks.
I'm wondering, could it be a possibility that this is something that
because they can go in any direction as fast as they want to, wherever.
All right. We are back. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we had the internet went down on my end. It wasn't the computer. Yeah, I don't know how it kept running or whatever. I mean, it looked like everything froze. I don't know. It's back though. All right. I don't know. I went on my phone to see if I could hear the show, and yeah, it was still playing, but I didn't want it to go that long. 6 minutes. All right. Let's get to the next one, and we'll have to throw away something. This one, to me, I have no idea what this is. This is remarkable, though. This might be a trick. Let's see. Here we go. I'm pulling it up. Thank you for waiting. Remember this? Well, this isn't the. I think this is something else. Third phase thinks it. See this? Did you see that? I figured it out. All right, third phase. That was it. They're done. Watch this. You see this shit right here floating around like it's behind a window? See the dust? You can see it. It's in the camera on the lens. Dirty film or window that they're looking through. There was a tree branch there. They could be behind glass. I think they might be. It looked like the guy was looking through. See that? See that up there? What is that? That's on glass. That's why. Watch. There. See? They're turning a light on and off behind them. It's a trick. The clouds are moving from right to left. It's a total trick. You know, sometimes I just amaze myself. You know what I mean? When you can actually see what they're doing and they don't know you know. What makes sense? It looks like somebody's putting their fingers in front of a light, waving them back and forth, doing this, or this. Fanabla. It's always something with these guys, right? People send in these videos and they think they're going to pull one over on everybody. Everything in ufology. I just commented this and I got my ass chewed out from people on Twitter. They're like, I said, you know what it is? There's no UFO evidence. It's like Bigfoot. UFOs. I know you're going to get mad at me. Let's just take this year, for instance. Let's go back a year. Tell me where I can find a real UFO, like alien craft, because that's what we all want. So tell me where I can find one of those. Who has a legitimate UFO on video? This year, who posted anything that was legit? Nobody. I know. Not one UFO was legitimate. Alien technology. I'm not talking just unidentified balloons or planes. I'm talking, when we talk UFOs here at GUFONRadioStream, we're talking about alien technology, and that's it. I don't mean it could be a balloon. We just don't know. It's too far away. No, I'm talking aliens. Nobody's given us a video. Nobody. No. There are none except for this one. This one's interesting. But I also think I know what this one is. It's a banner. Somebody's pulling a banner over the water, right? Maybe? Usually they don't stay that low. Okay. Taking a look at this thing, how far out do you think it is? I'm going to say 1/4 mile, maybe 1/2 mile. I don't know. Looks like a blimp to me. Again, pixelating bull. I hate this field. I hate it.
It started moving back off in the distance. I wish I recorded the rest, but it was really foggy that day. You couldn't even see it. Like, disappeared.
All right. So when was this captured? How long ago?
He said it's really foggy that day. What are you talking about? As a matter of fact, I think I see a little bit of sunlight. Fog.
It was it yes? Yeah, it was yes. It was 2 days ago.
Okay.
At Ventura at 3 o'clock, 3:30.
All right. So I imagine there's more videos out there. And let me tell you, this thing, like, we're zooming up on it, and we can see that you are very far from the object. This thing must
Not
be
that
about,
far.
I would have to say maybe 1 mile to 2 miles out, a mile or so.
Maybe a mile.
And
It could
for
be
it to
within a
blimp,
mile.
This thing would have to be maybe 4 to 5 times larger than any kind of blimp that we're aware of. That's for sure. I hear that.
Okay, that's the thing. I don't think this thing is that far. He says it. He thinks 1 mile to 2. I think 1/4 to 1/2 a mile. I don't know. I'm not 100% positive. But if it was further, you can see it looks like there is a cloud line of fog. Maybe that's what the kid was talking about. And if that thing was further out, I think it would be in that fog. I don't think it's that far. I don't think it's that big. I think this is about a 40-foot long thing, if it is there, if it is real. I want to look at another one. I'm not real interested. See, look at this. These light anomalies, this is ridiculous. This is flares. I don't even know why this is even posted. You can see the smoke. You're not focused. Yes, it's brilliant. Boy, is that beautiful. And it's spinning on the way down, just like it would. Are we? Oh, I think I know why. Because we don't see the parachute. We don't see the parachute. Don't they understand when you're not focused and you have something so bright that it floods the iris of the camera, the aperture, the whole thing gets flooded with light. It can't think, Johnny. Even this is an anomaly. It's an anomaly. It's not even there. It's just a from the light. Oh, I love cameras. Look at it, it's moving. If there's smoke, it's man-made. Oh, I want to beat the tar off of myself. All right. This next one, I drone balloon, and I think we all came to that consensus. This is what ufology's given us. You sister's ass. Put it back up.
Probably butchering her name, but Marina, appreciate you capturing this. Now we're looking at it. We're adding a little
Look at this thing.
contrast
For real?
and close up.
Come on, man.
Whatever this is.
Come on, man.
This is our first video tonight.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we're just getting started, guys. Thumbs up if you're enjoying this. I sure am. And what we're looking at is multiple cases of people that were on the ground at Panama City Father's Day, and they saw this. And what they said, Marina said that this came from the sky, out of the clouds, and then descended right there as we're seeing it right now. Whatever this thing is, it's huge.
Come on.
And there's more to this. We even have more video of other angles of what you see in the sky. But what we're looking at here is clearly unidentified. It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie.
And if it looks like it's from a sci-fi movie, then it ain't real. It goes all over third phase of sun. Threw you guys off right there. All right, here we go. Another balloon, another balloon. Yes, it is a balloon. It's 100% a balloon. Tell me I'm wrong, because I'm not. I'm never wrong. Never. It's leaking. So what? It's leaking helium or hydrogen, whatever they put inside these balloons. Is it me? Or do people not realize this? You really think a UFO is going to have a propulsion like this?
Yeah, you see it kind of just oozing
No.
out the backside of it.
And you know why there's no more video other than what we're seeing? Because it flattens out and falls to the ground faster than a pancake.
Spewing out of this, it looks like an engine shooting.
It does, but it isn't. It isn't. Because there's no evidence of that.
Do UFOs use this kind of technology?
No, balloons do. Oh, come on. And why is it going down, I wonder? I wonder why. Why is it landing? Why am I yelling? I can't. I get so angry. Like, this one is, I have no idea what this is. I looked at it a million times. I don't know what it is.
Do you notice, Brent, whatever this object is, we have
This,
lights surrounding it.
I don't know.
Lights. Are these helicopters surrounding some kind of
Does anybody know?
strange UFO? I'm trying to get a close-up look at it.
I've never seen anything like this. Jocko?
Yeah, at first I thought it could have been a little.
An alien balloon? It's an alien balloon? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? It's an alien balloon, Joe. Can you imagine? Maybe it is.
Illuminated. That center piece very illuminated with.
What is this thing, though?
Around it, you can tell this thing is.
This is what I want to know.
She's filming from the freeway, and then
You know what I mean? I don't understand.
Astonishing. Could it be a drone?
Alien balloon.
But I'm not recognizing.
You know,
from this distance, it's pretty out there.
There's some people out there who believe that the UFOs. This is one of the all-time greats when it comes to bullshittery in ufology. Robert Bingham is the master of this, from what I just learned. We're gonna do a little Robert Bingham some other time, but maybe tomorrow. But he believes that the UFOs disguised themselves as balloons. No knife in my back. I was hoping he would come over here because he's friends with the aliens. Mr. Bingham. We talked about him. I think Third Phase of Moon gave the guy his little career that he has. He's got a little following, like a cult type of thing. Yeah, we'll look later. But he is one of these guys, like a Jeff Woolwine. Hey, man, they're not balloons. That's what everybody says. They're lizard people, Richard. Lizard people? Then what is that string? That it ain't a string, man. I hate when people say that. It's the lizard people's tail. They use it to abduct food and small children. His words. Small children. As if. Like, I don't know any big children. You know, usually children are small. That's like saying, can you go get me to wet water? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I planned on it. All right, here's the thing I wanted to talk about. This is it. This is what the whole thing was for. This next thing here. I don't know what this is, but I think motherless. Sometimes I don't like me. I hate forgetting.
Coming in from the ISS.
Here we go. The ISS. What is this thing? I think I know. I think. I'll tell you in a minute.
Do you notice it? Do you see what I see? Well, this was from the Third Phase of Moon archives. I wanted to pull it up for you again.
I didn't know that.
This object kind of up from the International Space Station in the void of black space. You see this disc-shaped object reveal itself with a lot of lights, like almost peering through.
First of all, this has happened. People have seen these types of craft. So is it that hard to believe that the International Space Station, I don't know how long ago, but they went to the archives for this. I've never seen it before. Sorry about that. I've never seen this. Watch the rest.
Portals.
It's weird.
What do you think of these?
Watch this.
Portals, these lights flashing through. I sped up the image. It seemed like this craft approached the ISS and then descended away.
I don't know.
I put the brightness contrast out in it. I sped it up. This thing lasted for about 20 minutes, this encounter. But when you speed it up, you see this thing kind of approach again, the ISS, and reveal itself.
Why is
it's quite large? This thing's big.
I'm confused. Wait a second. Are we talking about this or are we talking about this? This, right? Is it edited differently? Because he said it's approaching it. To me, it looks like it's going away from it.
It really matches what's going on with their videos that we just posted a couple days ago. That's kind of getting the rounds. What's happening in space is experiments.
Okay, look.
Of an alien nature.
So it looks okay. So let's say this thing came close to them, a cigar-shaped craft. This is very similar to. Oh, let me pull it up. Oh, this is going to blow you guys away. Nah, it won't. Nothing can. I can't show you anything that would blow you away at this point in life. Seriously, it's true. All right. Okay. Hold on. I got to pull this video up because it's from I think it's, hold on. Here it is. All right. And I'm going to show you because on that video could be what I'm bringing up now. Some Alan C. Tolman saw it through the telescope. Or his friend. I can't remember. I got it right here. So let me get it. I'm going to get it right to it. And I think it's this craft that I'm going to show you. Seriously cool. Oh, come on. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, that big wall on the moon. Remember that big wall? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. This is amazing. I swear to God. Really, I don't want to live. I'm joking. Oh my God, it really looks like the UFO right here. Holy sh! All right, here we go. I'm pulling it up. I'm bringing it over. And I'm going to have to do something else here. I got to get rid of this. That's right. I got to do it differently. This is amazing. I can't believe I just remembered this. I'm going to have to just share this the old-fashioned way, the entire screen. So here we go. All right. So that's Alan C. Tolman. I'm going to play this. It's my stuff, so I can play it. All right. And I'm looking at... There it is. That's it. Watch. That's it. I'm telling you. It may be a little distorted out here, but it could be creating some sort of veil around the craft. See these little notches? I mean, the lights could be coming from any of these things that we're seeing. You know what I mean? Like you can see these are almost evenly spaced apart. But the weird thing is this thing shrinks in size. So I'm wondering, the closer it got, the bigger it looked. Maybe when it took off and went away, it shrank in size. Shrank? Shrunk? It shrunk in size. Shrank. Like a ballpark shrank? I'm telling you.
Is a photograph that George Adamski took, right?
Right, George Adamski.
1951. And this is of what again?
Carrier ship.
The carrier ship. They saw them around the freaking moon. I don't know. It's a stretch, I know, but can you imagine?
Look at this thing. Look at that. The typical cigar-shaped craft with these lights peering through it. Very strange.
That glint on the bottom really looks like there's some sort of a thruster, some technology going on there.
You could almost make out the craft, but as fast as it came within the 12 minutes, it descended away.
I don't know. Now it looks like a blob
of space, but
yeah, it just seemed to disappear.
Here, now it's going away. Look at it take off. That is unbelievable to me.
I want to ask you guys.
I enjoyed that. I got to tell you, I enjoyed that video. Now, what's this? What are they doing here? What is this one? What is this? Venus with the moon?
In space.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, take a look. We just saw two right there. You see that one little speck of light?
What is this?
On certain parts of the Earth is being visible, but this incredible video that we're looking at shows an eclipse, the phenomenon, but then strange orbs of light that appear. Guys, what do you guys think in the comments? We're seeing it. Some people are saying that these look like...
See what they did here? Furthest, further, further. I like how we get a little closer. This is unbelievable. I never saw this.
Ships in space.
I don't know.
Yeah, take a look. We just saw two right there. You see that one little
speck
of light
an iridium
next to the
flare
crescent
satellite
of the moon, and then there.
So that's not an iridium flare satellite because it stopped moving. So what could it be? Drone? Everything's going to be that now.
that larger orb of light to the right, and then that one on the
Nah,
left is
that
blinked out.
that is a
What
drone.
are we looking at, guys?
Did you see the way it took off? That's
This
a
is
drone.
the
Watch.
historic thing that's
It's a
going on.
drone.
The ring
I
eclipse
guarantee it.
on certain parts
Watch
of
it
the
take
earth
off
is
here. Come
being
on,
visible.
Rich.
But this incredible
Of the moon,
Watch.
and then
It
that
goes up
larger
into the. Watch it
orb
here.
of light to the right, and then that one on the left is blinked out. What are we looking at?
Oh, it already
guys?
did it. I'm a loser.
Yeah.
Anyway, next.
What the heck is it doing out over there in the neighborhood?
Yeah, she says this does not look like a balloon, and it really
That's
doesn't.
a
Could it be
banner
just a
being
dark
pulled by
patch
an
of a
airplane.
cloud? I don't think so. What
And they are about that height. And people, it's not height. Heigth. It's height. It's not that. It's height. Height. All right. I don't know what this next one is. This looks weird. Wow. Balloon. Oh, yeah. It's a balloon. It's wobbling all over the place. Yep. Oh,
We want to
it
give
caught a
everybody
draft.
that comes
It's
up who's
slowing
joining
down.
us live.
Yep,
We've
little
got
updraft
the views
right
are
there.
building up, and people around the world are appreciating the breaking news that's been coming into
Oh, it's
Third
a
Phase Moon. Pretty
Timex.
much the top
It takes a
UFO
licking
channel
and keeps on
around.
ticking.
We've
It's
been
a watch.
putting it out. People have been responding, and we've been getting incredible numbers. People are watching Third Phase Moon, and they're coming to us to get the most up-to-date
We'll give it the benefit of the
videos
doubt.
happening.
Say it's an
And
alien
this is what we're
balloon.
talking about. One of those videos. This was captured in South Carolina.
I
Clint
like alien
states
balloons.
He doesn't know what it was. It didn't make any
I
sound
think we're
whatsoever.
droning on,
It
Mr. Reader.
basically did these
You
maneuvers
are
in the skies,
correct.
as he states in his email, that defy
Oh,
any
look at
kind
that.
of
It's so
drone
pretty.
or aircraft that he could describe.
Oh my God, it looks nothing like the way an intelligent craft would operate. Just aimlessly, haphazardly, floating
He said
around.
it looked
Yes, I said
metallic.
haphazardly.
And he doesn't know
Oh my goodness, is that a humanoid?
what it is. That's why he's looking for answers.
Holy crap.
And we're looking at it pretty up close right now. I managed
It's
to get
spinning, it's turning, it's everything that's not UFO.
pretty decent shots of this, and you can see
All right.
whatever this
That was an
object
easy
is,
one.
it glints. It doesn't resemble any
Nobody's
kind of drone
fault.
that I'm seeing. I don't see any prop.
What is this?
propeller
Oh,
blades.
Robert Salas.
Brett, what do you make of this?
Yeah, I'm looking at
Wait,
it.
what
This
is this?
definitely looks metallic. It's.
Hold on.
I'm not.
What is this? Ooh, pretty. What is it? That looks interesting. Oh, that does look interesting, I have to admit. See the low-lying clouds? That's fog. Fog.
It's hovering.
He's hovering. I like the way foreigners say hovering. He's hovering. Trying too hard to get that right. It's hovering. But then it would be H-U. I know. Just trust me. Hoovering? No. Hovering. Hover? Hover. Ho. Ha. Say huh. Huh. Say hover. Hover. No. Say, forget it.
All right, we're going to do a side-by-side comparison. We're looking at this thing, and this is one of the biggest topics that we're going to be going over tonight. And some of the sightings that have been going on around the world is the flying saucer, the disc making a comeback. We have broad daylight.
I like your style, Joe.
Sightings. Brett, what do you make of this? Is this a
Remington
huge craft, a disc-shaped craft hovering in
That's
the
why
air?
I don't fly over home.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. It's a good capture. It's definitely unidentified, but
I'm
is
sure
it
I will
alien
someday.
in origin? That's a big question. There's really what's happening here. There's some distinct lights.
So Brenton Blake just posed the question, are UFOs, the discs, making a comeback? You know, that's an interesting question because it seems like we go through cycles, right? There'll be a month where all we see is like flares or lights or things that we really don't know. What's that? And then we have months where it's just triangles, right? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Don't do that. What? Oh, okay. Shh. Okay. I got you. That's good. That's a good one. What? Where are we? Oh, okay. We're done here. Are we done? One more. Ooh, ella look like a sombrero, Rish.
Flight, it seems to me, these
It
characteristics
does.
of
Jaime, is
these
that
craft
yours?
seem to me that they're not
Oh,
hiding
that's
anymore.
not funny.
This video
He's
that was
hovering.
captured from St. Tropez has an incredible photograph behind it as well. So
Remember that commercial? Bandy Soleil for the special faces. Bandy Soleil for your skin and neck.
filming this on your phone and iPhone, the quality, 720, 1080p. If you could shoot it in 4K, that would be awesome.
Watch your mouth, 4K.
The best res you're going to get out of an iPhone or a phone is the
All right,
photograph
I think
feature.
we're about done, right?
Sometimes you might
Droning
want
on?
to use
Yeah.
it because when I'm going to show
I don't know. I get excited. All right, let's get rid of that. Nope, we got to keep that for later. I got to put that. That'll be in the link in the description. You just saw it. All right. Thanks, Third Phase. Appreciate it. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, this alien. Yeah. Check this out. I like this guy. Check it out. Oh, it's so much faster to play videos this way.
And can you explain again to me what those these little bumps
Well,
were?
a lot of their instrumentation are contained in these domes and bumps up here.
Oh,
so without ever knowing, okay, what this thing is, he knows that that's instrumentation, gadgetry on the UFO thing.
That's sensing devices.
Okay.
That have been used for proximity to other craft and in orbiting around another planet like Earth.
And then we have some, I've seen these photos over here.
This is a carrier ship beginning. They begin to launch out here of some of the control scanning discs, and as they get closer,
The UFOs, what he's saying is, this blows me away. All of these detached from this UFO. They're scattered on the edge, and they're carrier ships, just like we've got in the ocean. Isn't this great? I love ufology. You can make anything yours, right? This is one of the best ones, though. This is like, I think this is real. Alan C. Tolman and the guy, what'd he say, who took the picture. I think this is a real. Those are light ships that detached from the disc.
see a scout ship.
Yeah.
Bell shape.
Look at that.
This scout ship will command these 5.
That's unbelievable.
And they'll come down to Earth and they'll take air samples, they'll take water samples, vegetation samples, check the electric fields, static electricity, and so forth. And they're constantly doing that. So we get a chance to see them.
Especially in space, because space is filled with static electricity. All right. If anybody's interested, you can check this out. Actually, I'm gonna give it to you. This was the first YouTube channel, I don't know, second one I made, Seeing UFOs TV. I would love to go back and find the password and start over. I'm still getting subscribers over there. I don't know why. We're almost at 300. Who would ever thumbs down this video? Is unbelievable. All right. What do we got next here? There are, okay, let's get into, hold on. We got to talk. We got to talk a little bit. Is this? No, we're not doing that until September, Rich. Yeah, we can talk about that next. Okay. So the Twitter gang, they're always up to something over there, talking about disclosure. Imagine if disclosure happens in a year. Imagine if it happens in 5 years, because I think it's going to happen. Disclosure is very close, they say. Every one of them believes To the Stars Academy is doing something to help usher in disclosure. I disagree 100%. Now, they may accidentally disclose something, but they have no intentions of disclosing any legitimate UFO evidence. And that's evident already. We already seen that with the 3 videos, Gimbal, Go Fast, and Tic Tac. We know those videos are nothing out of the ordinary. We just don't understand FLIR video. Well, I do, but they don't think we understand how it works. We know it's a heat signature. It's bullshit. It's not even close to what the images look like that we're seeing on any of those 3 videos. Anyway, preaching to the choir, I know. So somebody goes, a glorious aspect of the post-disclosure conversation will be how did governments attain alien vehicle materials? What have they learned from analyzing these materials? How can that study help humanity? What do the aliens think about our collection of their machines in part or whole? Did you hear? He wants you to imagine that disclosure happened. And these are the conversations we're going to have when disclosure happens. First of all, you're going to have plenty of time to get your questions in order. Because if disclosure is going to happen, it's going to happen one of 2 ways. The government's going to broadcast it on television, somehow teach us about alien culture, life, and who they are. I don't know, but they have to do it that way. That's the only thing I think that would make sense. Number 2, the aliens just show up. And that's it. That's disclosure. That is the only way disclosure is going to happen. Listen to me. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I always seem to be that guy. I have to be the guy. Well, it's not bad news if you think about it as, well, I want to live in a reality that totally makes sense to me, where things that go bump in the night and fly in the sky are very explainable. They're not. But I can tell you one thing that I know. The UFO evidence, no matter how much there is, no matter what you tell me you could bring to court, and you could go to jail on the evidence we have for alien technology. And really? So now you can go to, now they're telling, we got to believe the stories. There's no evidence. Stories aren't evidence. I'm not buying it. And I think they suck. I think the witnesses are horrible. I think the stories are probably off a little bit here and there. Let's talk about Ryan. Let's talk about Bledsoe. You want to talk? Bledsoe, his son, right? Is it his son, Ryan? Is it Ryan? Ryan, right? This kid is all over Twitter. Is this him? Ryan Bledsoe? Is that his kid's name? It's Chris Bledsoe and his son Ryan, right? Am I wrong? Oh, I missed Missy. Thank you. The show's great tonight. All right, $2. See, I came back. I wasn't watching because I'm reading an article. I'm glad I caught. If I missed anybody else's super chat, I'm totally sorry. But thank you if you sent me something. I'm scrolling back. I don't see any. Thank you. Thank you, Missy, very much. Okay, I didn't miss anybody else. And that $2 goes right into the show. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. You don't have to do that. You know that. So back to what I was saying. And I said it earlier tonight. It's like Bigfoot. We've got stories galore. Oh, my God. I've got so many whistleblower stories, I could start a hurricane with it. You know what I mean? Enough hot air to fill up an actual Category 5 hurricane. But no evidence. Nobody's walking around with alien technology. Nobody's walking around with legitimate UFOs on video. I tell you what, Soon as you post something that is legitimate, you will get a knock on your door. That's how you know it's real. So if you have video evidence that you're not too sure about and you want to know if it's real, like alien UFO, like I got an alien spaceship on my phone or camera. As soon as you post it, that goes to you know who and you know where with the Black Project. What the hell? I mention it and they come out. All right, tell them I'll be out. I got another 40 minutes. This is unbelievable what's going on over there. They're coming for me. Ha ha, ho ho, hee hee. But that's the thing. If you had real UFO footage, real evidence, somebody's knocking on your door. So if you want to know if it's real, post it to YouTube and just wait. Ryan Bledsoe, that is his son, right? Isn't it his son? I didn't see anybody answer it. Jocko said I'm right about something. I have no idea what I was saying. Knew a guy who died once. That's bizarre. Did he come back? Oh, he died once. Okay, never mind. Martin. Okay, so I'm just going to... It is. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Dave. Dave, Spaced Out Radio. So I just wanted to verify because I see him on Twitter. And every now and then, also I'm nice, I'm not a jerk. I try not to be, but he says, I have been saying it and I will keep saying it. We have been indoctrinated into a false paradigm of scientific materialism. He says, I will repeat it. I have been saying it and I will keep saying it. We have been indoctrinated into a false paradigm of scientific materialism. No proof of that. I love these guys. They say something and don't back it up. Give an example, Ryan. Why doesn't he say that and then say, for example, Christopher Columbus never discovered America first. It was the Vikings. That's an example. He doesn't do that. Well, there's a post underneath it that says, it's inside of his post from a person called Tupa Cabra, T as in Tom, instead of Koopa Chabra. Well, Cabra. Anyway, he says ufology is dead in the water without spirituality. That's why all the progress made has been by the likes of Ryan Bledsoe's dad. Scientific thought is falsely aligned with atheism in an effort to prevent us from combining God with technology. Wow. Wow. That's why ufology is dead in the water. I think I commented to that. I did. I said ufology is dead in the water since day one then. If we use your logic, it is utterly a guess on whether aliens, UFO technology combined with God would salvage a dead ufology. And how would spirituality revive ufology? I tried. You still get no closer to the truth. You still need government. You do need the government's help. Unfortunately, they have the means, they have the money, they have the people, they have the technology. You and I do not. Well, we have a little bit. We don't have the incredible, expensive stuff that I think like a Bob Bigelow would use at Skinwalker Ranch. But ufology, Dave, as you call it, is dead in the water without spirituality. That is incredibly huge. Wow. So then combining God, this is why science doesn't include God. That's why it's an atheistic way. Atheism. What is it? Atheism? Anyway, you can't use God in science. You can't combine them as hard as you want to. You can't. Because God is imaginary. It is not your. Okay, I know when you're trying to figure stuff out and you're using science, it's not exact, but at least you get answers you can put on paper and do math and you get answers. With God, you have to go with faith. Everything is based on faith. You don't get a reply. There is no way to measure God. There is no way to measure God in technology. Listen to what he says. Chupacabra to Ryan Bledsoe. Scientific thought is falsely aligned with atheism in an effort to prevent us from combining God with technology. Who's preventing you? Do it. Don't talk about it. Go out there and do it, jerk off. They're trying to prevent us from combining. Nobody's trying to stop you. As a matter of fact, they would love to see you try it. Chupacabra. See, this, everybody has always got an answer. Somebody else is the problem, right? They can't figure it out. They did everything they know how. They just can't think outside the box to get another answer. God, oh, you want to use God? How? How do you measure it in technology? How can you put God and technology together? How? Oh, that UFO works. How does it work? It's God's technology. Don't ask me. What do I know? God's technology? What did I say? Yeah, you said that. All right. So where is it? Where's what? God's technology. What are you talking about? You said this UFO works with technology and God together. We combine forces. I just don't see God. Rich, you're being an ass. I know. I know. I think I know what Chupacabra meant. He just didn't put it down as a proper reply or whatever on Twitter. What he meant to say was, we need to combine God with making contact, or spirituality with making contact with aliens. That's what he meant to say, I think. Because you can't combine God. You can't combine spirituality with technology. How? You're saying you can detect spirituality stuff? Are you saying like a millimeter? Are you saying EVPs like a recorder? That type of technology? Is that what you're meaning by combining that with God? Or are you talking about something completely different? Because anytime you're using spirituality, if you want to measure it, you're going to have to combine it with technology. Would you not agree with that? I would agree with that. Okay, so knowing that, that is the only way you would ever combine the two. Unless I'm wrong, unless I'm not seeing it right. I mean, am I seeing this correctly? Am I thinking this out right? All right, I think I am. I think, therefore I am. You guys are quick tonight. Man,
so 2020 has hit us.
All right, B. Baker sent me a great video, but I don't think I can play it on my show. So I'm going to ask B. Baker for an answer. For the video you sent me, for the 5.
Hey, 42 here.
Hold on. The View. I meant The View. I don't know why I said the 5. I don't think I could play that on my show. I think I would get in trouble for that. is that considered a news outlet? The View? Because I really want to play the video. It's only 3 minutes, but I think I don't think I can. I can play Fox. I can play CBS, NBC. I can play all that. Let me see. Anybody know? Yeah, Chuck, I get what you're saying, and that's beautiful. My breath is God's technology. Freaking A, it isn't. It is. Damn right. Yeah, we are technology of God. That's so funny. That is 100% true, but that's not what we're talking about. But I love your style. By the way, I don't know if you were here. I thanked you for the super chats that I didn't see. And anybody else, if I miss saying thank you or I'm reading something and I'm not watching the screen and I miss it, it's not on purpose. So, B. Baker must have stepped away. I don't know if I can play this. I don't know if I can. Anyway, I'm not. I don't think I can. Damn it. I really want to. It's only 3 minutes. That's why. They were just mysterious lights over Hughes. Maybe it's on another video. Hold on. Yeah, I would love to play that. You got to get your stapler. All right. Let's move over. Let's get to the next topic. We're almost up to that time where I need to show you what I filmed today. Today's drone footage it's the best, but I'm real angry. Okay, check this out. So there was a post on Twitter, which is from a guy named Scorpion, says, part of the Kala Chakra teachings concern a predicted invasion in our times. Based on very sophisticated astronomical calculations, it says that we are now entering a dark age when the powers of negativity will consist of men allied with demons. Yeah? Wait, we're going through this again. Hey, Ma! Forget the meatballs, end of days. So Blake Schwerley, that's his name, says if CE5, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, was peaceful like most people think on here, then why has TTSA been slowly prepping us for something that, quote unquote, most people can't handle because of, quote unquote, how unsettling and terrifying it is? Why would they waste their nonfiction narrative on so many accounts of ancient texts? And why does TTSA constantly ignore everyone asking about CE5 and Greer? And why has DeLong gone on record to tell the public to not engage in the phenomenon because it's bad news, and that he wholeheartedly regrets pushing an experience that he instigated himself? Oh my God, I am embarrassed if that's even half true, that last statement. DeLong, gone on record, did not want, it regrets it. He says, do not engage in the phenomenon because it's bad news. Guys, this is Richard Giordano from GUFONRadioStream. Deep down, ufology's bad news. And we got to end it. We got to end ufology today. So with that being said, ufology, you're done. You don't exist. You're bad. Nobody's going to bother you anymore. Nobody's going to come looking for your little aliens. Nobody's going to have Dana Scully looking for Schmolder in the basement. It ain't going to happen. It ain't happening. Never going to happen. Nobody cares. Nobody does. Nobody wants. It's over, ufology. Sorry, UFology. That's right. I disrespected ufology by calling you UFology. Unidentified flying, the study of. I am done. Because CE5, you know why they're not talking to Greer, Blake Schwerley? on Twitter. You know why TTSA doesn't want to talk to Greer, Schwerly? You want to know why? Because they don't give a shit about the public. They only care about the government UFO stuff. Anything that has to do with the government has more credibility than anything that has to do with the public. Yes, Greer, even him. And by the way, Greer has lost tons of credibility in the UFO world over the past several years. And we did. That Jeremy Corbell Lockhart hard-on guy, whatever his name is, he tried taking over. He tried going around Greer, but his movie sucked ass. That was the worst. Woo! Man, I can't even talk. That was the... Jeremy Corbell has put a curse on me. I can't talk about him. Can you see him at home? Totally baked out of his mind going, man, fuck Rich Giordano. You know what I'm going to do, man? Oh, man, I'm going to call up Greer and we're going to go after Rich Giordano right now. Boop, boop. Hello? Hey, Greer, man, it's me. Tom? No, man, it's the other guy, man. Bill? Nah, man, it's Jeremy Corbell Lockyard Champagne. Oh, hey, yeah, what do you want? Hey, man, I hate this Rich Giordano guy. He doesn't like my films. He thinks I'm all crazed out, man. He thinks I'm just crazy, fucked up and everything else. He thinks I'm a stoner. Well, you are. Yeah, I know, but he thinks it. And, man, we just got to go after this guy. Can we just do it? You want to call him with me? Go ahead, call him up. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Hello? Hey, Rich, this is Jeremy Corbell. Hey, what are you saying there, fruitcake? You can't be talking about me like that. Who the hell you think you are, man? Did you say, is this really Corbell? Yeah, man, I told you. We got Greer on the phone. We just decided, Tom, hey, Tom? It's Greer, Stephen Greer. Not Tom DeLonge, you idiot. Rich, this is Dr. Greer. We're calling you to ask you to stop this insanity. Yeah, man, that's exactly right. Tell him, Greer, because we don't want you talking about it, man. I made a really good movie about you know who, and you know what I don't want to say on the phones, man, because I don't want to. What did I say in my movie that caught fire? It didn't catch fire. It went viral, man. Everybody was saying it, man. It was like, what? I don't know. It's something like, psychoize your future or something like that. It was really cool, man. I had my own catchphrase. Is this really Jeremy Corbell? Yeah, man, Rich, I'm telling you, you better stop, Corbell. Fuck you. I think he hung up, Greer. Greer? Oh, man, these guys suck. Who can I make a movie about, man? Jeremy Corbell, Lockyard, Hard On, whatever his name is. Man, I never made it. So I made a video today. It's not that great. Just droning around, having a little fun. Here we go. It's not that good. It's only 2 minutes.
Know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist.
Cool song.
Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates. Mission control, am I drifting? Tell me to someone who will love me. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another reason to breathe this air. and that we made for ourselves. This won't be the last time. I've never in my life ever seen the sky light up like this.
Twin Pines.
I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tell me to someone who will love me. Yeah, I know it when I'm in.
Margot.
I'm not the only one who's alone. Find me soon and take me home. I know it when I see you. I'm not the only one in you. Tell me to someone who will love me.
I don't know what happened here at the end. I'm getting dizzy. It's the same thing over and over.
Oh, never in my life did I want to see you more than this. And every time you lost, I never made.
It makes the video automatically. All I do is I click make, I pick the song, and it puts it together in like 2 minutes. So it just chooses the stuff, you know, for the day or whatever you want. Anyway, I thought that was a good way to show you what I did today. But let me show you the raw video because it's a lot better than that. Hey, shakers! No, I'm joking. Sorry. That was for Chuck. All right. So the drive up there was phenomenal. I'm going to show you. You saw it. Here's a panoramic view of where I was. So this is, you can see I went up on a hill, and from one side all the way around, almost a perfect 360, about 350 degrees. You can see the lake over there. But this is at Lake Pleasant. It's about 40 miles from me. So I drove up there today. I didn't go into Lake Pleasant because you can't fly a drone in the lake or at the lake. So I went behind it. I asked permission, and the guy says, oh, yeah, you can go fly your drone. Just pull off the dirt road anywhere you can be safe. I said, you're kidding me. He goes, go ahead, have fun. And that's what I did. Here's a video of me. I think this is driving up there was ridiculous because I don't have the car for it, but it's kind of funny. Here we go. Everything today was shot in 4K. I know it doesn't matter, but does it? 720? Can we go more? Holy crap, that's on 720. Okay, well, I guess that's the highest it goes.
Supposed to be a regional.
Thank you, Missy. Love the video and the song together. Thank you. $2 super chat.
Something regional park. Can't go into national parks, but a regional park is okay.
I got here. This was just after the sun came up. It's about 5:32.
Crazy. This is where he told me to go. Follow the dirt roads. In this car? I can't believe this. Here we go.
It was so bumpy.
Wow.
It was about a 2-mile drive into there.
This is crazy. Oh, how am I going to find my drone in here? This is trucks. This is cars like mine. Good God. There's gotta be a place up here. There's some horse poop. Look at these mountains.
It's about the adventure, wouldn't you say? It's the adventure of having one of these flying machines. It really is. I'm finding that out.
Come on, man. This gotta be
be a side road up here somewhere I can go. This is crazy. No,
But it's worth it.
I don't have
It's gonna be
four-wheel
worth
drive. The thing about
All this
Arizona,
for drone.
every 30 minutes you drive in any direction, you're in like a totally different world. Like if
What the hell? Look at this.
Wow.
Oh my. Well, why can't I pull off somewhere, man? Well, there's a road. I think I found a place.
It is so shaky, I can't help it.
Here's one. It's a side. Here's a side road, I think. This is what he told me. Go to the side. I can't get up that. Wow, look at that. It's only 6 o'clock, right on the nose.
Oh, it was 6. Oh, I thought it was like, yeah, I thought it was like 5:45. I guess when I got there it was.
This is beautiful and amazing.
Oh, that was that video. So we'll go to the next one. I never thought I'd see a girl like you. I never thought I'd see like you. Here we go.
This is gonna be beautiful.
Oh, there we get the top of it.
There's a car. A couple of them. There's a road. All right. So there may be some place to go up here. What is this guy doing?
And thank you guys for
Right?
sharing in the adventure.
Oh, people live up here.
I will have
No
another channel.
off-roading, no staging.
So, you know, we can talk more UFOs and paranormal. But I feel like sharing this because you guys are the reason I have this hobby. And it is going to be my job soon. So,
Whoa, there's the lake. Holy shit sack.
to the right.
Oh, man.
I didn't expect to
I've
see
got
this.
to
I've
pull
never been
over.
on the back road. Anytime we went up to Pleasant, it was the other way. By the way, if it's $7 a day, if you want to go to Lake Pleasant. All this used to be underwater 100,000 years ago.
Right there
100,000 years ago.
on the other side of me. There it is. Let's try to get a picture of this.
Saudi. I'm reading the chat room. It is beautiful, isn't it, Maureen? Look at that. The stupid me. I didn't stay there for even a half hour. I was in and out in 20 minutes. I was scared.
I love water.
I didn't want to get in trouble. I don't know. There was no restrictions by the FAA, so I could fly it anywhere.
Breathtaking. So breathtaking.
It is breathtaking.
I'm going to stop right here. I don't know where to go.
It's pretty awesome, huh? All right, let's get to the drone. The drone footage could be better because I'm a jerk. Because I didn't stay there longer. I chickened out. Here we go. Let me do something here. I don't know why I'm so scared. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble and they're going to take the drone from me. So I don't want to lose it. And let me lose it in a year. Let me enjoy it that's the luck of the Giordano. Something like that will happen and take it away. And I just can't live with myself if I allow that to happen. So I'm playing it really safe, learning the areas. Here we go. I believe that's on. There we go. All right. Okay. 4K doesn't matter. I could have done it in 1080, but I wanted this in. Watch this. Watch the dirt. There's no music, so we could put a little bit of music on there with it. Let's do. Oh, I can't. Never mind. If I do, it'll make the video stutter. So at first I go up to 300 feet. And then when I get the next video, I go up to 700. I wanted to go to 1,000, but I chickened out. Don't ask me why. But there it is right there. What I should have done, and I didn't, was now that I know this, there's a road right here I could have went on. And you'll see this road throughout when I look down. I could have flown this drone all the way. There was a boat you can see. I could have flown out there. It wasn't that far. I could have. I'm so stupid. You know, at least you'll see the progression going from being scared to fly the drone to being confident. Hopefully I don't get overconfident, which I don't think I do. But I never thought I'd be with you. But this is the road. I'm going to go back here another time, maybe this weekend. I don't know, maybe I'll go Friday. But that's only 350 feet, I believe. Yeah, that's looking east. Obviously, the sun just came up about 30 minutes ago. It was a little breezy, not much, but it looks like a little breezier down by the water. That's it. It dries up. I mean, they have lost so much water at all of the lakes in Arizona. Oh, there's a car moving. That's looking west. And there we go, looking south. Phoenix is over here somewhere. Probably right around there. Yeah, I get a little closer, but I really blew it. But it's beautiful. You can't deny beauty. That is absolutely just picturesque. Why is it interesting? Why, if like we went to Google Earth and just pulled it up, we could do that. But for me, there's no story that went with it. You know what I mean? There's no, it was on this day. Look at, there's water over there. I didn't even notice that. All this used to be underwater. Arizona used to be 100 feet underwater about 100,000 years ago. Isn't that crazy? There's so many fossils all over Arizona, dinosaur bones. We have the sand dunes all the way out by Yuma. People, that's where they filmed Return of the Jedi, out by the sand dunes out there. No shit. Yep, true story. All right, this video is just about done. 2, 1. We'll go to the last one. I know, 2 more videos, and then we'll be done. They're real short. I believe this is it. Yep. This one I show the other side pretty much, but I go up to 720 feet, I believe I did. Here we go. Over here, there was donkeys and horses. I'm sorry, over here. I heard them, and I thought they were going to rush me, but they were kind of far away. It just echoed, and I thought they were right by me. I thought they were like right over here, but they were way over here. I don't get them on. I can hear them as I'm flying the drone right now. That's why I'm looking over there to see if I can see anything, but I couldn't. So let's go up to 700 now. Here we go. You can see it going up. I'll do it again in a little bit. I went up to 6 and then I went up to 720. It's not that much of a difference, but that's 600 and some odd feet. Kind of boring, I know. You can see a little more. These little islands. See, I want to fly there. Now I'm going up a little bit higher. Now I'm going to 700. You'd think 700 would be high. I guess it is. That's about 3/4 of the way up, the Twin Towers, right? Weren't the Twin Towers 1,100 feet, Chaco? So I'm about as high as, where the planes hit, 700 feet up. Look at that. Now you can see a difference. Jesus. That is just unbelievable. Anyway, that's only about 40 minutes from my house. And now we're going to see a donkey. Let's do the donkey show. It's the donkey show here. This is a cute little video. You saw the donkey, but did you know the donkey spoke? It did. She did. There she is in the middle of the road. She's so cute. It's from the phone, obviously. Come on. Yeah, remember a couple of weeks ago at Stardust Ranch, it was the cows. Hello. Hi, sweetie. Do you know where I can get to Phoenix? Huh? Aren't you beautiful?
Who, me?
Hi.
She looks right
Hi,
in.
sweetie.
Oh,
Where are
human.
you going?
You smell.
Listen. Bye. She's going to talk to me. You'll hear it. How rude. There. That was awesome. Oh, right. You guys have been great. You're a great crowd. I don't care what anybody says. You guys are a good crowd. What is today? Wednesday? So tomorrow's Thursday. Wait, why did I do that? Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Right? Do we have anything? There we go. All right. We will be back tomorrow, Thursday. I don't know what we'll have, but don't forget to like and subscribe the show. We grow because you share, like, and subscribe, of course. If you want to support GUFON, become a patron at patreon.com/GUFONRadio and become a member there like Mr. Martin Reeder did. Thank you very much once again. And become a member of GUFON Network by joining the website gufon.net. Tomorrow it will be updated officially. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, super chatters, and thank you, moderators, and everybody else for hanging out. Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. What? We don't do that here. All right. Thank you.